This one's for my busy overthinkers. It's a 10-minute flow to get out of your head and into your body. So when you're ready, roll out your mat and let's move. So when you're ready, find a comfortable seated position on your mat, legs across in Sukhasana, easy meditation pose, sit bones grounded into the earth, spine is extended, crown is reaching to the sky. Let's place one palm on the belly and one palm on the heart. Taking a moment now to connect yourself to your body, to this present moment, and then begin noticing your breath as it moves through your nose, deeply inhaling, filling the belly, and on the exhale, open the lips, sigh everything out and let it go. Good. Closing the mouth now, extending your inhales and extending your exhales. I want you to really notice the breath here. So often our lives are busy and full of absolutely everything else outside of ourselves. But this practice is perfect for you to come back to your breath. And that is all. So just focus on filling the lungs as that air, that oxygen, the prana, your life force fills your body. And as you exhale, allow the stress, any tension, any thoughts to just melt away. Visualize those feelings, those thoughts, the busyness exiting your body. Keep breathing here. And now gently blink open the eyes, palms come down to your thighs or your knees, and let's bring some deep, delicious, generous neck circles into our morning, into our day, whatever time of day you're practicing. Exhale as we round down, chin to chest. Inhale as the gaze goes high, looking up to the sky. And keep that moving nice and slow with your breath. And now let's reverse those neck circles, coming through in the opposite direction. Making this movement slow, intentional, and delicious, noticing maybe where you're holding any tension. Let's come back to center now. On the inhale, shine the chest forward, gaze goes to the sky, and then on the exhale, rounding through the spine, dropping chin to chest. Good, keep that moving with the breath. Inhale to shine the chest, arching the spine. Exhale to round it back, dropping the chin. One more here, inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the gaze. Exhale, we round, making that movement so big and delicious. And now let's come onto tabletop, all fours. We'll continue that movement, this time coming into cat-cow circles. So circling the spine as we round down, gaze to the belly, and then inhale as we round it all the way up. Keep moving in those big circles, really mobilizing the spine and moving with the breath. Exhale as we round, and then inhale as the gaze goes high, we drop the chest. And reversing those circles, so coming the opposite way. Maybe this direction feels a little clunky, a little awkward to you. So just moving as you would with the breath and really concentrating on how that feels. We're really moving our attention from the mind into the body here. Let's tuck the toes back in center and then shift the hips into downward facing dog, the first downward dog of practice, and then shift forward to high plank, knees, chest and chin to the mat, and then inhale, ripple forward, pulling the chest high for cobra. Let's tuck the toes, send the hips high, downward facing dog on the exhale. Let's use this opportunity to pedal out the feet, extending and bending each leg. On the next inhale, reach the right foot to the sky, toe is pointed, and then knee to nose, holding here as we protract the shoulders, rounding the spine. Holding for 3, 2, 1, And then stepping that foot in between the hands. Inhale to reach the hands high, crescent lunge. Exhale as we open to warrior two. Gaze over the front fingertips. Inhale as we flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, scooping any busyness, any overthinking behind you. On the inhale, let's set up for side angle, and exhale, lifting the left hand up and over the head. Let's stay lifted through the torso, engaging the core. Turning the gaze now to the mat in front of you as we reach our fingertips in front of our right foot, and then lift the left foot slowly and intentionally, finding half moon, staying lifted through the toes. When we find ourselves in tricky balance asanas and positions, it means that we are so focused, all of those big busy thoughts will just gently slip away. Let's step back now gently and softly to warrior two. Windmill the hands down to the mat, framing the front foot, and let's step back straight to downward facing dog, planting the palms, pressing through every single fingertip. On the next inhale, lift the left leg to the sky, and then exhale, knee to nose. Rounding the spine, protracting the shoulders. Step through to between the hands, inhale to lift to crescent lunge, and then exhale, open to warrior two. We know where we're going, flip the front palm and reverse the warrior on the exhale. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, let's find side angle. Left forearm to the thigh, reaching up and over with the right arm. Slowly, let's turn the gaze down to the floor, reaching with the left fingertips to the mat, lifting right toes for half moon. Staying balanced here, really lifting the toes to the sky. You can do it, just a couple more breaths, staying focused and in the body. And then when you're ready, gently bending into the front knee as we drop into warrior two once more. And then exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, step back to downward facing dog. A nice sigh of relief here. Let's bend the knees, coming into a wide-legged child's pose, taking a moment to rest, dropping forehead down to the mat. You did so good, and you are so present right now. I am so proud of you. Okay, let's keep things moving, coming back into tabletop. Let's thread the needle with the right hand, right fingertips to the sky. Exhale as we thread on through. Right shoulder is resting on the mat, as is the right cheek. And just breathing here, enjoying this twist. Inhale to reach the right hand high again, and then reset in tabletop. Let's find the other side. Inhale, left fingers to the sky. Exhale, threading the needle on the left side, dropping cheek to the mat, and breathing into this twist. Final exhale here. And then inhale, reaching the left fingertips to the sky, resetting in tabletop. Let's tuck the toes, send the hips high, downward facing dog. Let's walk our feet to the top of the mat now. Feet are as wide as the mat and toes are pointed outwards as we sink the hips down for Malasana. Hands are in prayer, elbows pushing the knees out wide. Spine is long, maybe closing down the eyes here as we breathe. Opening up the hips. Staying lifted. And then let's reach our hands behind us, coming down onto our glutes, extending the legs out in front of us. Feet are flexed, pointed into the sky. And then on the inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale as we hinge at the hips, reaching forward, keeping the spine extended. And exhale as we melt forward. This is your chance to just be with your body, surrendering to this present moment. Noticing the energy you've just created. Final exhale to fold. Lift back up to seated. Okay, good job. We're almost at the end of our movement practice. Let's come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to drop to either side. We can stay here, extending the spine, or exhale to fold forward, just dropping to wherever the body allows you today. Okay, lifting back up. And then gently, let's roll one vertebra at a time all the way down to our backs. Finding the mat, allowing the neck to drop, extending the feet out in front of us. Hands come behind your head, drawing right knee into the chest, lifting knee to nose. And then let's find some bicycles here, one breath at a time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, twist. Exhale, twist to the other side. Keep that moving, really engaging the core, keeping movement with the breath. Stay with this. Keep your mind focused on the movement, on the engagement of your core. Final one. And then hug the knees in, bringing your forehead to the knees. Exhale to release, bringing arms in a cactus shape out beside you. And then let's drop both knees to the left-hand side. Gaze to the right for this supine twist, letting everything go and breathing here. Final exhale. Inhale to lift the knees to the center, and then exhale, drop them over to the right, gaze to the left. Staying focused, staying present, just breathing. Lift the knees back to center now, and slowly drop one foot at a time to the edge of the mat. Arms long in front of you, allowing your toes to drop outwards to the outer edges of the mat. Closing down the eyes for this final moment of class, Shavasana. Allowing yourself to fully relax and let everything go. As you stay present, as you've removed all distractions, as you stay with the breath. Final breath here. And then let's bend the knees back into the chest as we pull them close, maybe rocking side to side, massaging the lower back. Let's come into a fetal position on one side of the mat. And then gently, with the eyes still closed, coming to seated at the top of your mat where we began. A moment of gratitude for showing up to practice today. Inhale to reach your arms above the head, connecting palms, and then exhale, hands through heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this class today, for showing up. If you liked it, please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next class.